Hello everyone! A couple of you asked me how I build up my garrison and what add-ons I use for the mission table, and I figured it might be a good idea to give you a little rundown as to what I did with my garrison, how I build it up, and, well, basically what my garrison looks like. The first question I usually get asked is these recruiting officers, how do you get them? First of all, you need to level up your barracks to level 3, and once they're level 3, they'll show up and they'll give you the option to change your guards. I believe we currently have the dwarves guarding the place. Do we have the dwarves guarding the place? I see Meatball there, but do we have the dwarves? Yes, we do. So if I go inside and be like, yo, I would like the night elves to guard, please. Then you can see that the night elves showed up. It's kind of neat. I kind of like that. I think also if you do a couple of achievements, you could also get the option to place your guild banners and whatnot. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I will keep the dwarves though. Now starting off, because I did the mission manager earlier this morning, so I'll talk about it at the end of the video. The way that I build up my garrison is the following. I have, of course, the menagerie. Can't really change that. I have the barn. This used to be the mill because I needed resources, but now that I have followers with the scavenger traits, I have a lot of followers with that, I'm sitting on around 4,000 resources, so I don't really need it. The barn at the moment allows me to get like feasts and allows me to capture beasts and turn those into feasts, which I can use to food buffs. But the most importantly, at level 3, it will allow me to get blood, savage blood, and use those for epic crafted armor and weapons. And I kind of need that, so I'm currently busy with leveling up the barn. Then we have the Dwarven Bunker. The main reason why I have the Dwarven Bunker is because I really like the transmog that it offers. It has a couple of transmogs from mail and plate and cloth and leather. It has the Alliance transmog set, and it allows me to get one of my bonus rolls for free. So that saves me around 1500 gold each week. And on top of that, it also allows you to place work orders. With these work orders, you're able to get follower items. You can use those follower items to upgrade your followers, get better missions. All in all, good stuff, possibly even epic gear. Then we have the engineer works. My profession on my paladin is engineering, so this allows me to get my daily cooldown at a lot faster rate. I have Kimsey working there, and Kimsey will sell me a Walter. Walter is basically a worse version of Jeeves, but they don't share their cooldown. So if I want, I can use Walter here and say like, oh, I need another Jeeves. I can just place another Jeeves, and then, you know, double the bank action, double the vendor action. It's quite nice. Besides that, yeah, the daily cooldown, it also allows me to buy the patterns inside my garrison. Otherwise, I should have to go to Ashran. Yeah, and that's about the reason why I got this one. On the other side, we got the Forge. The Forge allows me to get plate gear, like basic plate gear. I can't upgrade it like blacksmiths could. But as you can see here, I have the True Steel Waist Guards, level 1 out of 3. I got a second one, I believe, somewhere. Do you only have one right now? Yeah, okay, so I replaced the other ones. You can only have 3 crafted items at the same time, so I might pick up the engineer helmet and then go for another item. Basically, I'm waiting for the true steels to come in. So that's part of the reason. And on top of that, they also give you a nice buff. You can get the buff of the Forge, and this will give you a Guardian. If you fight, you won't reduce anything of your armor, so your repair bill is a little bit less. But eventually I will be replacing this one, especially if they don't upgrade the buildings as the expansion goes along. Eventually I'll probably replace it with maybe the storehouse. Maybe I'll get the enchanter study to get those enchants. Who knows, this one will probably be replaced at some point, but for now it's quite nice. And then we have the salvage yard. The salvage yard allows me to get a salvage crate from missions, small, medium, big. And these give you amazing transmog items, which sell quite nice on the auction house. If they don't sell, I'll just disenchant them. And on top of that, again, the follower items. Use those follower items to upgrade your followers, get better missions, get epic gear. All in all, very nice. Here we have the herb garden. I still need to put a follower there one day. Just got this one because you have to. Same for the mine. I've got Soulbinder Tulani working there. Don't forget that these work orders do have a chance to give you like Apexis crystals, legendary crystals. Do make sure to keep these work orders up. And the fishing shack, I actually went ahead and got Ned Pagel. I don't really know why. It was just because something inside me told me that I needed to get this. There's no real reason to upgrade this one. Then we have the barracks. The barracks allows you to put a follower there once you upgrade it to level 3. Well, first of all, you can of course change the guards, like I mentioned. You can also put a follower there, and the follower will give you a different buff depending on what kind of follower you place there. They need to have the bodyguard trait. So right now I have Tormok standing there, and if I want, I can go to Tormok and be like, yo buddy, we're gonna go out partying in the world, and he will follow me, he'll fight with me, and each of them gives you a different buff. The one I prefer is Leorash. Leorash, is that it? Yeah. Because he allows you to do your follower missions out in the field. So he's my go-to guy. I think Ilona allows you to summon someone else. Delvar is like a portal back to the Garrison. Ishal has something. They all bring something else, and you do need to level them up. Thankfully, I was able to use a bug at the start of the expansion. They fixed it now. So they will have to fight with you for quite some time before they offer these perks. But yeah, all in all, quite nice. And then, of course, there is the zone buff, the call to arms. Quite nice for when you have a garrison invasion going on. All in all, I really like the barracks. And then the final building, that's the Lunarfall Inn. I love the Lunarfall Inn. Basically what it does, it's the main thing why I like it so much is that a recruitment officer is standing there. And every week you can recruit a follower. Let me just go there so I can show you. I already did it this week, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I recorded it. Like here's Tormok standing here. You're like, yo buddy, you not need one, but I can help you kill stuff. Why won't you come with me then? Oh, probably because I removed him already. He should still go away, but okay. So if we go to the inn, then here we have the headhunter. Like, okay, so I already did it. I hope I recorded it so I can show you. Basically, she allows you to get followers with a specific trait. And since I want most of my followers to have epic mounts, it's either Scavenger, which doubles the resources gained from a mission, or Epic Mounts, which cuts the mission time in half. And this mission duration actually stacks. So if you got like 3 followers, then a 10-hour mission quickly becomes 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. So it speeds up the process. So that's kind of nice. And all the other traits, they will come. Now, besides that, you also have different items that you can get. You have quest givers that pop up, like John J. Kashan we got today, and Morus from Garrison. And the items are like Aviana's Feather, which allows you to fly for a little bit. You can transform into Gammon, I think. Gammon. Gammon will save us. You can get the Gammon item. You can get Millhouse Mana Storm as your follower, and you'll be able to change into Millhouse Mana Storm. Plop. So here now, your Millhouse Mana Storm, you know, nothing special. So those missions are really fun. They also open up treasure missions on your followers board, but I haven't really found any treasure missions that were worth the time. But you know, just that ability to recruit a specific follower each week is just absolutely brilliant. I might replace it once I get all the followers that I want. I could still do those daily quests that you can give, because once you got the main item from the quest givers, they will become daily quests. And I've been storing them lately. So say that I do this one, you get like a supply of stored rarities. And these could also be Apexis crystals, but I just can't be arsed with doing all these heroics anymore. So yeah, that's quite nice. And if I ever replace it, it's a medium building. What would I take? Probably the trading post, so I can trade the goods. Probably that one, but I'll see it when the time is there. Is there anything else to say about the Garrison? No, I could give you a tour though. Yeah, the follower missions I'll do later on. I've made a special recording for those. Let's see. Of course, we got the followers. Now, this is the menagerie. I still need to get my pet battle team up and running, so I can actually start doing those daily quests. I'm not much of a pet battler yet. I used to. I've got a fair amount. Now, this is the barn, and I can pick up something. I got a feast, a savage feast. Savage. And gain 100 in your highest secondary stats. That's quite nice. And yeah, for this one you need to go into the wild and trap wild beasts in your trap. And of course, once you level it up, you'll probably get bigger beasts. Here we have the bunker. with the transmog. It will take quite some time before you have all of them. You can get Iron Horde scraps only if you have the bunker, and they drop from random orcs, I think you kill, or just random trash mobs. And you can buy transmog gear like this one is really, really cool. The Blackrock one. I almost got this one finished. I might actually switch out my transmog for this one, because the helm is all smoky and stuff. I really like this. Looks a lot like the warrior set. Yeah, so that's there. Then of course we got the engineer works. And like I said, you can buy a Walter. And anybody that goes into your garrison can buy these. It's not just for you. So if you invite your friends over, they can also buy the portable mailbox, versatility trinkets, another versatility trinket, another versatility trinket with a hook, and blah blah blah. Engineering patterns. I almost have all of them. So yeah, of course, salvage yard, savage yard. So if I open up a big crate of salvage, what do we get? We get the gauntlets of disembowelment, which look like this. And I'm not much into transmog anymore. I got the sets that I want. But there's still quite some people who like stuff like this, like green purplish. Looks kind of nice. And it sells. But the main thing that I'm hoping for is, of course, the follower items. Then this is the blacksmith. If I ask her, this is only if you have a follower on it. To get the buff, then she will give you a buff. So sometimes a guardian will pop up and you won't lose any durability. Do keep in mind, by the way, if you put a follower on a building, if they're not level 100, you have a 50% chance for extra resources. So say that I open this, and now I got 2 true steel ingots. If she had been level 100, I would have 100% guaranteed of getting them. Like here, my little goblin follower, she is level 100. So I got the double amount from that, apparently. That's what I've been told anyways. Now the inn we have done. Barracks, not much to say about that. Not much to say about that. Tormok is chilling. Herb garden. Like I said, keep those work orders going. Especially, I don't have herbalism, right? But it's nice to get those additional ones. Oh yeah, if you upgrade your herb garden far enough, you'll get these fruits. They are conjured. So they will disappear from your inventory. But if you eat them, you get a little food buff. You know, it's quite delicious. You gotta stay healthy. You gotta eat. There you go. And I got crits. Yay, crits. So yeah, there's the herb garden dog. If you got the dog from Pandaria, if you remember him from the farm, he will show up in your garrison. The mine. Once again, I can't be arsed with mining the mine anymore. I got so many resources stacked that I'll just let it be for quite some time. Fury, the friend of mine from the Let's Play, she is doing it on multiple alts. My head off to her. And of course Ned Pagel is chilling here. And with Ned Pagel I could increase my reputation with him. And I will be able to get the Crimson Water Strider. I think I already had the other one, yeah? Yeah, already had the Azure one, so I could get the red one. I actually should be doing this though. I really want that red one. But it requires 100 lucky coins. I could also get his drinking hat, fishing pole, fishing journal, and the land shark. Land shark, that's a pet. Huh. So yeah, I should get my ass in gear and actually get that done. There we go, land shark. Ooh, you can get a shark pet, cool. So yeah, it was quite fun to get him, by the way. I really dreaded doing it with the whole fishing because you will be required to fish. But I kind of liked it because I was watching Breaking Bad on the other screen and I was just, you know, I'm fishing now, it's fine, it's good. So yeah, that's my garrison rundown, everybody. That's how I did it. Now, there is no specific way that is the best for each garrison. It kind of depends on what you want. Like, if you're much into PvP, then you want to get the Gladiator Sanctum. If you're into gold making, then you want to get the trading posts or whatnot. This is the way that I did it, and yeah, I quite like it. I hope it will be helpful. And like I said, I'll now take a look at the 2 add-ons that I use for my follower missions. They're quite nice. Hope you enjoy. Talk to you later. Thankfully I did indeed record the headhunter, and as you can see, she offers you the option to recruit a follower based on either their abilities or their traits. You can pick anything you want and it will give you 3 choices, so 3 different followers, and I believe that the quality of the follower is completely random. I haven't seen any epic followers yet from this, I'm sure that they're out there, but I have received a couple of blue ones, and like I mentioned before, I want to get as many as I can with the epic mount traits. So that's for me, it's very simple. I just select epic mount, I get 3 options. I in this case picked the dwarf because I like their hair, and voila, my follower has been chosen. Now if you take a look at my followers list, you can see that I have 26 out of 25 active, which means that I have to deactivate one of them. I'm currently busy with leveling up as many as I can to see if some of them will get the epic mount randomly, because as your follower levels up, first you need to get them to level 100, and say you have a green one, then the next bit of the experience goes into becoming blue, and once they reach blue, they'll get a new trait, and then the experience goes from blue to epic and they'll get another one, and sometimes you get something really nice, like extra experience for your followers, or scavenger, or in this case epic mounts, but sometimes they don't, and if they don't, they'll get deactivated and they'll be replaced. The add-ons that I use for the follower mission board, they're called Master Plan and Garrison Mission Manager, so they're 2 add-ons. I'll link both of them in the description. Basically what it does is it improves your UI, it takes away the fight animation when you complete the missions, and it also automatically, or at least it gives you the options to select the best team composition that you can get. You can sort the missions by the amount of follower experience, the amount of resources, the success chance, mission level, and mission duration. Now I don't really care for the rewards right now, unless they're of course epic items or the special items, but most of the time they're simply experience, gold or resource missions, and since I have plenty of gold and resources, I just pick the followers that get the most experience. Once the missions are selected, all you have to do is press the button on the right side, and it will give you those 3 different team compositions with the best at the top, and sometimes you want to change the team composition, since like I said, it will give you the best success chance. It will select the team that has the most chance to get those rewards. Sometimes you don't care about the rewards, you just want the base experience. You can drop whatever follower you want in there. The last bit of the add-on is automatically completing your missions while also removing the animations, and I really like this addition because my paladin is not the only character busy with these follower missions. I do it around twice a day on 5 different characters, and those characters still leveling up. I do it mainly for the experience, but if you look at my Death Knight, he already has level 100 epic followers. So yeah, this is a major time saver, and these add-ons are freaking beautiful. So yeah, that's a look at my Garrison, everybody. I hope that the add-ons will be useful for you. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, guys, see ya!
Our bond is iron, our will unbreakable. Who will stand against us?